Alrighty, almost done. Here is the extension made of that synthetic bone material, or synthetic horn rather. It's got the striations and it really looks pretty good. And it's far, far more stable, better stuff for pipe use than real horn. Take it from a repair guy. So that is now shaped. We've got the shoulder down in there that will stop this Delrin sleeve from escaping out the back. It also broadens the contact patch area so that we have full contact between the wood and the base of this. So this is ready to go, and I thought I'd show you my gluing setup for this type of procedure. I won't be doing it on camera because I can't talk and do this delicate stuff at the same time, but as soon as I shut it off, I'll do it for real. First thing, since we're using epoxy, it's slow cure. Might as well have the two glue jobs hardened at the same time. So I'm going to be putting some dimples inside the tube here, and also rough up and put dimples on the golf balls type dimples on the outside of this with some G-Flex 655. So that will be a mechanical lock in there and will not pull out when it'll allow the stem to slide in and out. So we're going to do that first, just because it takes no pressure. There's no clamps involved in working on that. And this next one is tricky in that you have to be certain that you're exactly vertical. And to do that, I'm using a pin vise that has been detached from whatever it came on. I don't know, it's like a concentric clamping mechanism with gears and knobs, but it works great. This silver deal here is one of those reaming tools that has the three blades that open kind of like a flower on the end to accommodate different size bowls. Well, those are actually only mediocre as reaming tools. You get a Savinelli reamer if you want a good reaming tool. But these work great as holders for pipe bowls like this, because it's rock solid. This thing probably weighs 10 pounds. And get it tilted in the directions you want, and get a hold of one of these. It's a bubble level that works on flat surfaces in all directions. It's not just like a beam style level. And you just center that guy, and then you know you're good and squared up. You can get within a degree or half a degree. It's not critical, but you definitely don't want this glue joint to have any slope to it, because it will, and you're going to put weight on there, and it will actually slide off center if you don't have this all squared up. So use a level, and then we'll apply epoxy to both surfaces. Get that guy on there like so. Here's just an ordinary eraser, rubber eraser, firm but not slippery. We want it for traction, and we'll be putting that on there. And then something that's a good solid weight. This is just a chunk of, I'm not even sure what that is, doesn't matter. Just something of significant weight and size. I suppose this weighs about 3 ounces, maybe 4 ounces. And then we'll be just setting it on there like that, giving this a final tweak, and then letting it cook. And you will get a rock solid join with no problems. Now, at about the 2-hour mark or so, with the 655, check it, stab at it with a toothpick or something, and when it's still soft but is not strings, the strings have stopped, that's when you can go in here and remove any drips that might appear. It's a whole lot easier to remove that now than it is if you let it harden completely, but that's a case-by-case basis. You don't want to have put enough on there that you get runs, but it will squeeze out the sides a little bit. As you get experience doing this sort of a thing, you'll know just how much to put in. You get a little bulge, that's not a problem. So that will cook overnight, and this will be already in there. So tomorrow, the only step left to do then is to finish the horn in a way that blends neatly with the shank here. Trim the tenon so that we get a really nice, sweet, hydraulic-y kind of fit on there. And that'll be it. Just a general cleanup, give this a shine and so forth. But that should take care of it. If any glue goes into this, that's not a problem because we've got chucking reamers and drill bits and such as that we can put down the hole and just remove anything like that might be in the way. So I wanted to show you how I did it, but not actually do it because I get fussy around glue, and trying to talk and chew gum at the same time is more than I can manage. So there we go. I'll see you again when things are in one piece here.